What is up, everybody? Turboverse TV here today, and we have to talk about this Sony Fanboy tweet right here. So apparently, controllers makes games a lot better in this guy's opinion, which is complete nonsense. But he says Ghost of Tsushima could never be as good on Xbox because the controller can't even do what the Dualsense can do. Meanwhile, this game was on PS4. I played the game on PS4, enjoyed it, and I didn't care about any of these gimmicky stuff that these people claim about, like when the DualShock was first announced, or when it was first being shown. It's like people were losing their minds about the DualSense, with all the major features it can do, and how you can I don't know, have the haptic feedbacks and all this other stuff. I don't care about any of this stuff, to be honest. I just care about how I just need a controller and a TV screen. I'm good to go. I don't care about the gimmicky BS, the gyro controls. You can shake your controller up and down and it does something on the screen. I don't care about any of that. I don't care about the whole VR helmet. I don't care about blowing into the controller. And that was the thing that was made into a meme about people, grown men, blowing into controllers. Like, who wants to do that? Like, are you a prostitute? Oh, I don't want to blow into my controller. I can't imagine doing that. Like, to pass a level or to pass a certain point of the game, you got to blow into the controller. It's like, no, I don't want to blow into my controller. It's just weird. I don't want to care about any of these stupid features, these stupid gimmicks. It's like, as long as you give me a standard controller, I'm good to go. So I'm glad with the Xbox Series generation. It's like they just pretty much did the same thing as Xbox One generation. If it's not broke, don't fix it. But apparently to these guys, Ghost of Tsushima wouldn't have been as great because it didn't have the DualSense. It's just such a stupid statement right here. But let's read some of these comments. Pretty sure the Elite V2 is the best controller on the market. I agree with this. I didn't need that controller to enjoy it when I beat it on PS4. Facts. The vast majority of people who played the game played on PS4, and they didn't need the DualSense controller to do so. So same. Got the platinum on PS4. Didn't need any gimmicks to do it. Yeah, I just view the PS5 DualSense as just a gimmicky controller. Like the main game that used a lot of these features was Astrobot, the Astrobot's Playroom. The whole thing was just to show off the controller, to show the gimmicky stuff of the controller. Like no developer is gonna make you blow into the controller because they realize how stupid this is to make you blow into a controller to pass a level. Nobody's gonna implement that. The haptic feedback stuff is like it's being used sparsely. Nobody's really caring about this stuff. The big button on the PS4 is mainly just used as to toggle your inventory or toggle your map. It's like these extra features these people clamor about, like the lighting up, like the controller can light up. No one cares about this stuff. Or your controller can be used as a speaker. It's like nobody cares about this stuff, to be honest. It's just gimmicky BS that no one truly cares about. Let's see. I'll take comforts over a few vibrations and resistance triggers. Yeah, man, I'm with you. The dual analogs at the bottom like to cramp my hands. We didn't have the controller when the game came out, and it was still excellent. Agreed. Even the DualShock 4 is better than the Xbox controller. Like, okay, he has to keep going with it. Xbox controllers are too big for my hands, while PlayStation controllers, I don't have a hard time pressing the wrong button when playing a game like I can with Xbox controller. DualSense is bigger than Xbox controller. I had a blast playing this game without DualSense. What the F are you talking about? The game is amazing on its own. And you know what? Once the game comes to PC, it will even be 10 times better than the PS4/PS5. LOL. I say it goes much deeper than that. If an Xbox studio says 343 attempted to make Ghost of Tsushima, it would never be a high-level game. The quality, thought, and depth we expect from Sony exclusives would never be there. And that's before the boring tech of the Xbox Series X. There are bugs, non-reactive elements, crappy-looking water effects. All games have their flaws, and I love Ghost of Tsushima. I'm usually not commenting on the Holy Wars because I have both consoles and respect both of his own, but Ghost of Tsushima could never be as good on Xbox because PlayStation have special magical that's pouring through its exclusives. It's hard to explain, but it definitely exists. I can't tell if he's making mockery of this guy or what, or just sarcasm or whatever. Bro, stop spitting. You flooded my entire house with facts. Really? Oh, this gimmicky controller is just people losing their minds about this DualSense controller. It's like, I don't get it. I don't know. To each their own. I don't know. People say this controller is super amazing. Just give me a standard controller, standard Xbox, the controller with Xbox template. I'm good to go. I don't care about these gimmicky BS, this nonsense. I'll be honest. I have both consoles and I prefer the Xbox controller. It fits my hands better and I like the left stick higher up. The DualSense may eventually be utilized better, but so far only a few games have impressed me with the use of it. Let's see. But it was on PS4. The DualShock 4 and Xbox One controller were one and the same. DualSense is really something else. Ghost of Tsushima is my first PS5 game. Already got platinum on PS4 and now PS5. It would be nice to see the Xbox controller like DualSense haptics. I hope they don't do that to the Xbox controller, or if they do, I'm just gonna turn it off. I don't care about these features. Let's see. It's a damn PS4 game. Swiping your finger on the trackpad is the most annoying feature to me. Let's see. Isn't Ghost a PS4 game though? Where's the logic to this? You can play Ghost of Tsushima on a PC running the same specs as a PS5 with Nintendo Switch Pro controller, an Xbox Series X/S controller, even mouse and keys, and still get the same gameplay experience. Probably more comfortable on the thumbs too. I haven't felt a thing on the DualSense controller that made it a must to enjoy. Wait, I haven't felt a thing on the DualSense controller that made it a must to enjoy the game. Not even close, actually. I'd go so far as to say it's basically pointless in Ghost of Tsushima. Because Xbox is trash. To be frank, sir, PS4 Ghost of Tsushima was just as good. DualSense just enhances what was already there, is all. So technically, your argument is half right. Okay. It's all preference. I love the DualSense features, but I know some people who don't. Xbox has the best controller on the market for years now. At least you tried. I think that's the case too. I like the template for the Xbox 360 controller. I think to be honest, those are my go-to controllers, the Xbox controllers. But to each their own. Oh my, yeah. We had this has become a meme now of Jeff Keighley and this other Japanese guy, blowing into the controller to play Astro's Playroom. Like, who wants to do that? Can you imagine being a group of friends that are all grown men, and you gotta coerce, you gotta tell your other friend to pass love, you gotta blow it to the controller? It's just like, I don't see that going over too well. Like, just blow it to a little bit, just to get the game going. Just blow it to a little bit. Like, what? Like, come on, man. I do wonder how the graphics will look. I'm not a console war hater, but say the graphics on next gen on the console will look great. I wanted to, bro. Seriously, I always wonder. Yeah, I don't want to be doing this either. Shaking a controller like a maniac. I don't want to do this either. That's why I hated the Wii. While console warring at its best. But the game was released on PS4 first, so it played like high garbage before DualSense. Yeah. Yeah, or doing any of this crazy stuff. I'll pass. Let's see the quote tweets now. Let me see. Ghost of Tsushima came out on DualSense though. Agreed, the touchpad alone makes a huge difference. And yet, Xbox controllers are the best. Didn't know Ghost was trash on the PS4. The DualSense controller is a common sense device, so was trash on PS4 then? Because the Xbox One, Xbox Series X can do it, the DualShock 4 can? Okay. I hate console wars so much. Why are people still so immature? Who cares about which piece of plastic is better? I just get both systems. Easy solution. And the gameplay is unaffected by the perks of the DualSense. They would be played just the same. I think that's for most of these games that these people hype up the DualSense features for. It's like, you just have a regular controller, nobody would really care that much, to be honest. That's not going to make a game great because of the controller, because the controller has some special gimmicky features. What does the controller do? I really want to play this game, but I can't afford it right now. Opinions matter, and I expect the answer since I have the same thing to say. I have always gotten comfortable with the DualShock 4 for about 6 years now, and even when I'm using and holding the DualSense, it's a big step up. Everything about the controller is too great. Such a stupid argument. Everyone enjoyed it just fine on the PS4 with the DualShock 4. This is a very stupid take because the game was released before DualSense. What the F are you smoking? You're an absolute idiot. Jeez. Okay. So I'm going to include the video with that right there. But I don't know, man. I don't know what they're talking about. It's like I said, I don't care about all these gimmicks. I don't care about VR. I don't care about shaking the controller, waggling it up and down, blowing into the controller. I don't care about any of those features. Just give me a standard controller and a TV and we're good to go. But definitely want to see your thoughts about this down below. Do you agree with this statement or do you disagree? Let me know down below. Leave a like if you like the video. And as always, thanks for watching and peace.